Well, good morning. I'm happy to see that you came back. Otherwise, the video wouldn't be playing right now if you didn't come back. So go ahead and subscribe, like we should be doing, all the time. And then let's go ahead and hit the bell button while you're doing it. Oh, wait a minute. Damn cables in the studio. The guy that laid them out put them under my feet. I don't like that. I'll have to yell at him after we get done. Anyway, so this is the movie called What Women Want. It's got Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt in there as the two primary actors. This is a science fiction. Well, it's not really saying what it is, so I'm going to call it a science fiction, romantic comedy, explanation movie. It's actually kind of fun because Mel Gibson is playing a guy named Nick Marshall in an advertising agency in Chicago. And they're trying to get big clientele. It's big advertisement anyway, like Nike or whatever. So somewhere in the movie, he gets hit by lightning, or no, it wasn't hit by lightning. It was electrocuted in his bathtub because he was trying on all the products. Because the way it works out is he's trying to get the job of executive editor, and Helen Hunt, what was the name of the actor for her in this one? Anyway, comes in and takes over, gets the job that she wants, or he wants. So he tries out all the care package. He passes out, all the women's stuff, makeup, bath beads, stockings, eyeliner. His daughter comes over to his house because the ex-wife is out of town, and Nick Marshall gets electrocuted in his tub, and the next morning when he wakes up he can hear women's thoughts. ESPN, the thing that all men or all women want men to have, one of the two. Well, there's lots of politics in this one, so you got to be careful with this one. If you don't like politics, don't watch it. But there are politics in this one. It is a funny one. This is, basically they're running around. Nick Marshall running around hearing people's thoughts after he goes through the discovery page and goes sees the psychologist to figure out how to deal with the problem. The only man on earth that can understand what women want. I don't even think they know how the women what they want. So, this relates to today as it did, when it come out. It's actually a good, funny comedy. So Nick Marshall is a womanizer. He runs around with every woman that he could get to come home with him or go home with, whichever way you want to look at that. He's an advertising exec. So he likes to do babes in bikinis. So he gets himself on the team to help with landing the new advertisements for women products, which, why would you want to do that? But he did it. They did it. Kind of a crazy thing. So Darcy, that's her name. Okay, so when Nick and Darcy spend time together, they become romantic with each other. Then somewhere along the line, he ends up finding an assistant that he didn't realize didn't really see because he ignored her. But, she didn't really make herself present. She just kind of complained to herself about what was going on. So he ends up going to Chinatown in Chicago. It's a pretty good movie, the way it happens. They have lots of fun with this, and it turns out to be, a real good comedy. The science fiction part of it, the the interesting of it, the reading women's minds, that's all pretty good the way they did it. They had all kinds of people doing voiceovers in this one, but it was a good movie. For what it is, from 2000, it's a real good movie. It's worth watching. This is a 6-star movie, even though it's got politics in it. I usually don't like movies with politics in them, but it's funny. Yeah, he gets electrocuted by a hairdryer with the gift box, and his daughter gets to yell at him quite a bit. He runs around with the barista lady from the coffee place. He pronounces himself gay in the whole thing. So there's lots of twists and turns. You got to go see it. It's really, go get it and see it. It's really a good movie, even though it's old. It's got a good movie. It's really something that should have in your collection and watch all the time because, even in 2000, it was a good date movie. It was a good way to, it was fun. When I bought it, it was actually on cassette tape. But, I got it on digital now. But, it was on cassette tape at the time, playing VCRs. But, it was still a good movie then. So it's really an interesting way they portrayed this. The script was awesome. The special effects are pretty good. And I still recommend that you go watch this thing, and I'm rambling on, so let's just go ahead and get to the guts of this thing. Paramount Pictures put this out. They had all kinds of help, Icon Entertainment, International Entertainment, and there were a whole lot of other people that were involved in distributing this thing. The release date was December 15th, 2000. The runtime was 127 minutes, United States English, of course. I gave it a 6-star rating, so the budget for this thing was $70 million. They probably used every penny of that. At the box office, it made $374 million, probably just because of the name. It more like what we call today clickbait. But it was pretty good. I'd definitely recommend you go watch this thing and put your comments below after you do or before. If you've already seen it, which you probably have. Probably a bit bored you talking about all these older movies, but, I like them, so that's what I'm doing. And if you get a chance, go check out all my other channels if you can figure out where they're at. I'm pretty sure you can. Then we're going to go do our next movie here in a minute. So hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen and made it this far, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.